Hello! Last week we drew everything in pencil. Today we're going to start outlining everything in colorful marker. To outline, just go over your pencil lines with a colorful marker. Now make sure you're using a bunch of different colors as you're outlining, because Rizzi was a pop artist, and pop artists use bright, bold colors. So we want to make sure that our city has a bunch of bright, bold colors too. Now that everything's outlined in bright, colorful marker, we're going to start filling in our buildings, our sky, and our person here. So you're going to want to grab some crayons. And also, I'm going to show you a technique where we turn these markers into kind of a watercolor effect. Now, if you wanted to just use crayons for your entire thing, you could do that too. Remember, when you're coloring in, to really take your time. You want these to look really nice. We don't want to see any scribbles, because then our buildings are going to look really messy and they won't look as bright and bold. So really take your time with this part. So now I'm going to show you two different techniques to turn our marker into a watercolor effect. The first way is to take a wet, clean paintbrush and just go over those marker lines that we made earlier when we were outlining everything. This will make the marker spread. Now this only works with washable markers, so if you use permanent markers, it's not going to spread. If you are switching to a different area that has different colors, make sure that you clean off your paintbrush. To fill in my windows, I'm going to use a second technique for turning your markers into a watercolor effect. You're going to need some kind of a flat surface and your marker. Go ahead and scribble onto that flat surface, take a wet, clean paintbrush, and go over the top of it. Then go ahead and apply that color wherever you want it. I decided for my Rizzi city that I wanted to use all of these marker watercolor techniques along with filling in some areas with crayon. Now you can decide if you want to fill everything in with crayon, go ahead and do that. If you want to fill everything in with this watercolor technique, you can do that too. If you want to do a mixture, just like how I'm doing, you can also do that. But make sure that you fill everything in. We shouldn't have any white space here. We want it to look bright and bold because we are doing a pop art. Pop art uses bright, bold colors, and everything's all filled in. Now, if you don't finish on the first day, that's okay. We're going to have a couple of days to work on this. Take your time, make sure it looks nice and neat. Here's what mine looks like all finished. Now you can see a few splotchy areas on mine, and that's because I added maybe a little bit too much water. So what you can do to fix that is wait until everything is all dry. Wait an entire day. Then go over everything with a marker, a crayon, or colored pencil. That'll make this look a lot nicer.